Sha Min Ho was murdered here last night in a well-known five-star hotel, Sunway Paradise Hotel. The investigation of the murder has resulted that the Sunway Paradise Hotel's worker was convicted. The motive of murder is still unknown. This case is still under investigation. I am Hani, reporting for SPS News. Under investigation. I am Hani, reporting for SPS News.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Good morning sir.
Please join me in welcoming Mr. Iqbal, our hotel manager, Mr. Shaidan, our secretary, Mr. Matt, our head of security department, Mr. Anem, our head of public affairs, and lastly our treasurer, Miss Mina. Ladies and gentlemen, I declare the meeting open. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes.
For today's meeting, may I know about the details of the absenteeism?
Yes sir, unfortunately Mr. Adif will not be with us today because he has an urgent matter to complete, and I have received an apology for absence from Ms. Susanna, who is in Canada for business negotiation with our new business partner. Moreover, I'm afraid that Mr. Johan cannot join us today because he is currently in Perak visiting our new hotel branch. However, today's minutes of meeting will be informed to the matter.
Okay, Mr. Shaidan, thank you for the information. Well then, to begin with, I'd like to quickly go through the minutes of our last meeting. Mr. Shaidan, can you give us a brief explanation about our minutes of the last meeting?
Here are the brief of the minutes from our last meeting, which was held on 6 December. For the previous meeting, we had discussed about the amount of money allocated for our hotel and the party, and the suggestions about activities they are going to carry out during the event.
So regarding the minute of the last meeting, is there anyone who wants to make amendments?
No, sir.
No.
Would someone move that the minutes of the last meeting to be accepted?
I propose the minutes to be passed as a true record.
Who would like to second it?
I second the motion.
If there are no other comments, I would like to start the discussions regarding our main purpose for today's meeting, which is on about the murder case that had recently occurred at our hotel. So for this matter, I would suggest we start with Mr. Mac, our head of security department, for a brief explanation of the murder case.
That will be my duty, sir, to explain about the crime. From the observation of the inspector, it says that the crime scene occurred on the 15th floor on 10 p.m. last Monday. The suspect was took into custody, but the weapon of murder has not yet been found. The motive of the crime is still unknown and are still on investigation. Okay, so that's all about the crime.
Thank you, Mr. Mac, for the completely detailed explanation just now. Those informations will surely be useful as we go through the items of today's meeting. Okay, so without further ado, let's start with our first item of today's agenda, which is on the matter of discussing how to increase our hotel security. Mr. Mac, will you mind telling us about our hotel security system?
Okay, sir. Oh yes, sir. Regarding about the security in our hotel, it looks like from the observation of the security department, it shows that the 15th floor onward, there is less CCTV on the spot. Furthermore, it is said that there are only less security guard that control the floor. So that is all.
Well, from what Mr. Mac said just now, the fact that we are lacking CCTVs at the upper floor needs to be taken into concern. Who knows if there will be worse things happening after this. Okay? So next, I want to ask our hotel manager, Mr. Ikman, how many guards do we have in this hotel actually?
Okay. For that case, to remind you all, we already hired 12 security guards to guard 2 floors by each of them at a certain time interval.
I see.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Ikman. From my own point of view, as we are running a large hotel, I certainly admit the fact that our manpower of the security team is a little bit small. Therefore, does anyone have any solution for this matter?
I have a suggestion, sir.
Yes, Mr. Shidan.
I would suggest that we install CCTV behind every mirror in our hotel rooms. Such method seems to be effective to solve this security problem. Moreover, it has been used widely nowadays to ensure high security in hotel rooms.
Oh.
Flow yang dalam.
I can't agree with you. According to security cameras law, hotel room surveillance is illegal. Security cameras in a hotel room are not allowed. Installing security cameras in hotel room is a serious privacy violation. Customers are paying for private space, so there's a heightened expectation of privacy. If we were to be caught putting security cameras in hotel rooms, our company could face some really bad publicity, bad enough to potentially put our company out of business. We should not put our company's reputations at risk, since our rating has already dropped by 80% due to the murder case of the famous actor last Monday. Security cameras are legal when being mounted or installed in public areas such as lobbies, elevators, and receptions. I think we should just add some more in these areas, but not in the hotel rooms.
May I have a word?
Yes.
I see what you mean, Mr. Shaidan. But in my opinion, if we increase the security level by installing the cameras, it will actually waste more of our money. And there's a lot of things that we need to improve in the company, and most improvements need money. So up to a point, I agree with you. But in order to increase the security level, we need to recover the company's financial beforehand.
Okay. I see. The way I see things, the budget need to be arranged. I'm positive that accommodating more money on security can help in solving this problem. I think that takes care of the first item. Let's move on to the next one, which is on the suspect, who is one of our company's workers. Mr. Ikman, can you tell us some details of the suspect's behavior lately?
To make it clear, it is quite impossible for us to have such that behavior in our working ethic, as we already have done interview them from many kind of aspects, such as manners and also abilities. But according to the report given by the cleaner supervisor, it is few weeks before the murder occurred, his performance was the worst when compared to the 3 years of the working experience with us.
Seriously?
So from the inspection done on the others cleaners, they said that the murder seems to be stressed due to the insult given to him by our customers.
I see.
But the mother's best friend, who is also one of our worker as a receptionist, told us that the mother told him that the customers always insult him and say like this: "You have such an ugly face and go die." Like
Oh, that's terrible.
Really?
Okay. So the cleaner has been fired rightly after we knew that he involved in the murder. That's all.
Seriously? Is this a fact or a rumor only?
Yes, it is true because we are already done inspecting all our workers.
I never thought that the attitudes of our workers will be as fallacious as this. So does anyone have the solution for this?
I have a suggestion. What if we hold an employee training activity before recruiting new worker, as it has a good impact on employee productivity. This is to ensure that we choose the right worker who are willing to contribute to this company, so that the tragedy of the death of Sha Min Ho will not happen again.
Up to a point, I agree with you, but I think the idea that is stated just now will not be able to contribute much in order to solve this problem. I wonder if you could give us a clearer view on this idea by explaining the details of this program.
We could divide it into 2 sessions, which are training and development. The training session can be divided into 2 sessions, which are on-the-job training and off-the-job training. For the on-the-job training, we should hold activities that cover several methods, such as demonstration, coaching, do-yourself training, and job rotation, and planned experience. While for the off-job training, we should hold activities that cover 5 methods, which are lecture, case study, visible training, action learning, and business schemes.
Oh, now I can clearly understand what you are trying to say. I would say that it is a very brilliant idea. Thank you, Ms. Aning. Well then, let's move on to the next item, which is present about the company's loss for this week.
As we all know, this incident gives a big impact to the company, but same goes to the company's financial. We have lost almost 2 billion, and that is quite a lot to be compared to the last incident that had happened to the company. We have to delay most of our company's activities, plus this loss is also because of the decreasing number of the customer that come to the hotel. We have lost 50% of our financial source, and it is obviously a downturn to the company.
Therefore, does anyone have any solution for this method?
From the survey taken from our customer, majority of our customer, which is 84%, voted that they want our hotel to add more facilities. I suggest that we should create an attractive package, such as 3 days and 2 nights with cheaper price, or how about a package for family including some fun activities? Or maybe we can add some facilities in our hotel like water slide at our pool. By doing this, I am positive that we could increase our revenue and able to recover our loss. That's all.
Excuse me for interrupting.
Yes.
I do get your point, Ms. Ikma. But as I have mentioned before, our company is facing a downturn. And apparently, by doing this, our company can go bankrupt. Our company is having a shortage of money. Indeed, by promoting the package is a good idea. But don't you think that we will face more loss rather than gain more money? But if you insist on doing so, I wouldn't mind doing this. But we need to fix our financial system first. If you have any idea, please fill it out.
Okay.
Sir, may I interrupt for a moment? Yes. I think that the best solution for this matter is that we should charge the outsider that want to use or rent our facilities. By doing so, we can increase our profit. Is that right, everybody?
Yes!
I'm sorry, I didn't quite follow what you have said, Bob. Please repeat what you have just said.
Okay. I think that the best solution for this matter is we should charge the people that want to rent and use our facilities. With that, surely we can increase our profit, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Based on my calculation, this is a good idea.
That's great.
I also think that Mr. Ikmal's idea is the best one. Now, let's move on to the next item on recovering the company's rating.
I have met all the reporters and read all the news written by them about the murder case, and I can conclude that there's no false reports about it. All of them were written based on the investigators' statements. Although the detail of the case has been written by the reporters, I think we should show our response to this case too. So because I have stated before, right, our rating for this week have dropped by 80% due to the tragic case happened last week.
Yes.
So based on my calculation, if our rating continues to drop by 19% in this month, our company would be out of business. So my suggestion is we should make a request for scheduling a press conference within this week. I think holding a press conference is a simple and effective way to communicate our message with the media. We can generate news about our awareness and concern about the murder case. We can also give more information to them about our response to this case. I think the press conference is the best way to announce the important development we made and explain its significance to ensure this tragic case will not happen again.
If I may, I think it will also be a good idea for us to cooperate with a newspaper company that can influence the people's way of thinking about us. In this way, we can correct the bad rumors about us that is going around. People who agrees, please raise up your hand. Well then, we'll just go along with Miss Hanem's idea. Right, it looks as though we have covered the main items. Can you set the date for the next meeting, please?
So the next meeting will be on Thursday, 28 December at 3 p.m. and I will send prior notice if there is any changes.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you, Shaidan.
Before we close today's meeting, let me just summarize the main points. First, we are going to add the number of guards. Second, we are going to rearrange the allocated budget for the security team. And the third one, we are going to organize the employee activity. The fourth one will be to incur charges on people who are not staying in our hotel. And the last one will be, we are going to be holding a press conference by next week. Thank you all for attending. See you next week.